Round Sports. I'm Ron.
I'm Vic, and welcome to our DEFCON Rugby Show, the Friday edition, the first Friday edition, Vic.
No, we had a Friday edition. It was a long time ago, but
and I must say it's a good thing because all the squads are out. It does help. It does help. We evolve, you know. If you stand still, you're going backwards. A lot of backwards. I know a lot of backwards people, man.
Yeah, I think you do.
There you go. But look, let's first, before we get into anything, well, I'm going to plug it first. We're on our way to 136,000. Marnus is in the house. So remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And even better, become a member. Because why should they become a member, Vern?
Because we've got a competition going on. So check out that members-only video we've got out since this afternoon at 12 o'clock. There's a little competition there. Getting to send us an email with the answer, and you'll be in to win a Vic and Round Sports Chat hoodie, some t-shirts maybe, some chocolates and sweets and biscuits.
I heard something about somebody wants to win a date with me.
That's true. I think that was Mandy, but I'm not sure.
Mandy, you come to Switzerland and I'll take you to dinner.
All
ladies, come to Switzerland. I'll take you to dinner. I can take, I'm such a big guy. I can take more than one at the same time for dinner. We're talking about dinner here.
Yeah, we're talking dinner.
It's about dinner. We're just talking about dinner. But listen, DEFCON. What's the scale? I mean, look, it's different scales of DEFCON. If you're French, all is calm. If you're Irish, it's more like, holy crap, we were shit last night.
I would say we put on a 2, Vic. DEFCON 2, because
I think it is a DEFCON 2 because it wasn't muy buen yesterday.
It wasn't a pretty sight, and yes, it was a hammering, man.
It looked like a Valentine's Day massacre yesterday. Not as bad as when the Springboks hammered them.
No, but we'll get into it when we come to it. So.
All right. So we're on DEFCON 2 today. We are DEFCON 2. Yeah. A little bit of holy crap hitting there. Guys, don't forget, if you want to contact us, emails at the bottom there. Vic and Vern Sportschat at gmail.com. Send us an email. And if you want to join the show one day, you want to be a guest, let us know. Maybe you want to moderate something. Yeah, just let us know. We're open to everything we can discuss. Let's look at the topics for today. Well, we're going to talk about France, Ireland. Then we're going to talk about Italy, Scotland. And then I want some war. England against Wales. The Perth Sevens. Japanese League is going on. So, it's a lot to get into.
And we want to welcome Stacey from Cape Town. She joined the Members Club, Vic. Fantastic stuff. Thank you for that, Stacey.
That just shows me that she's an intelligent lady.
The upper 2%, Vic.
Upper 2%. There you go. Let's have a look at the Six Nations. Well, the results. There was only that one game last night. France 36, Ireland 14. It doesn't look that bad if you look at it like as the score now, but it wasn't that good. It was way worse, man. Way worse, because let me tell you, it was 29-0 at one stage, Vern. 29-0. Actually, if you break the game down, you'll take the first 8 to 10 minutes. The Irish were better, just couldn't score.
Yeah.
And then you go from minute 10 to minute 50, only one team played rugby.
That was France, and they played some beautiful rugby, Vic.
Yeah, mon ami, Le Bleu was terrific.
Formidable,
terrific. It was, I almost said mucho bueno, but that's a different language altogether. No, it was Bialaka, let's put it that way. They did well, man. They did well.
The minute they get that back line going, it
tell
just
me,
looks amazing.
What's the boy's name again that I always fuck up?
Louis Bielbarri.
Bill Barry was mustard yesterday.
He was.
I'm telling you now. Remember when there was that World Rugby Players thing, the best young player and everything, and people were like, it had to be Sasha. I'm not that sure. This kid, he scares me, man. He's good.
Man, that first try was amazing. Man, he dodged 3 tackles. He even went down on his knees, got back up, still had the speed to get over.
He even had time for a prayer. He went on his knees, he prayed, and then he went on. But what I find was really cool is they've got this English coach in the French setup. And then he was talking after the game about him, and he was saying, listen here, this kid stays longer after practice. He doesn't want to give any interviews. He doesn't like the media. He just wants to be the best rugby player on the planet. And that's exactly the kind of rugby player you want in your team, you know?
Definitely. My man Billy Joseph is in the house from Nigeria.
Wait. Elefantentunte.
My brother there from Nigeria, man.
Lila Joseph.
Almost. Nah,
there
fantastic stuff, Billy.
But
I'm doing well.
The French were impressive last night, Vern.
Yes, but one thing I didn't like with the French, they had the Irish beat. They should have given
But
them
they're arrogant. We know them. The Frenchies are always like that. They thought they had it won, 29-0 up, and then all of a sudden they took the foot off the gas. Exactly. Ireland came back with 2 tries, and then the French decided to put it into another gear again, you know. Yes, Marnus, the United game is live tomorrow, and maybe the Liverpool City game on Sunday, depending on how you piss me off from now until Sunday. That's all about it, you know?
So that game's not happening.
The games is probably not happening. The
previous comment.
There you go. So France off to a great start, Vern, to a good start.
And they deserved it. I don't know. Man, the last time I saw French play was against South Africa. And the French, also they were leading. South Africa goes down to 14 men. They think,
No, listen, stop, time out. What you're doing is blasphemy. You are actually...
Then they got hammered.
You are trying to say that, you're trying to put the Irish and the South Africans in this, you know, kind of saying like the French, comparing the 2 games. You can't compare that. We're not serious bottlers that only make quarterfinals. We are 4 times world champions. A big difference.
It's a big difference, but what I'm trying to say is that the French also they could have put their stamp on that game against it was the Box.
Then you need to articulate better, that people understand you, not that people think you're trying to compare from Ireland, a pub team, to the Springboks world champions.
If you would let me talk Finnish, then maybe we can get somewhere.
Yeah, but that's the problem. If I let you talk Finnish, we get into trouble.
No. France had against South Africa down to 14 men. They were up. They thought they had it, and they got hammered. Last night, they were lucky still. They put their foot off the gas there. Ireland scores 2 tries. We were saying if Ireland scores another one...
They should have scored that 3rd try. They were there.
They were there, but they didn't. And it was close. But the French did afterwards put up their game again and get the job done.
All right. Well, we'll see.
I thought it was a great game.
So that was last night's game. Let's just have a quick look what's coming out tomorrow. Obviously, you are doing Italy against Scotland. So you are doing spaghetti against haggis. And I'm doing roast beef against ratatouille.
That's what you're doing, man.
Now, England against Wales. Now, I have to do England against Wales because I have to see your son, Henry Pollock. Your adopted son there. I mean, we all know you love him to bits. I mean, you should actually do that game because all your favorite players are playing there. Marcus Smith.
I'm not doing that game. I won't do that game. I won't.
You won't. So let me put out the Italian lineup for tomorrow quickly. We'll do the starting 15. So look, that Italy. It's not like Scotland to go there and just win the game.
Hell no.
Because I mean they got Danilo Fischetti at 1, Giacomo Nicotera at 2, Simone Ferrari at 3. Let's hope all engines are on there by Mr. Ferrari.
That's a good front row.
Nicola Canone at 4. That's a guy that injured himself. Remember in the summer internationals against South Africa last year. Andrea Zambonin, then Michele Lamaro, Manuela Tulani, Lorenzo Canone. So both Canone brothers are playing. All cannons blazing there. Okay. Alessandro Fusco, Paolo Garbisi. I like Garbisi, Bernie. Yeah. He's one of the better kickers in the world. I like him.
Yes, but wait up. The next guy on the list is Mustard, man.
Monty Ione.
He's Mustard, Vic. Okay. He played fantastically in the.
And then it's Tommaso Limoncello. No, not Limoncello. It's Mononcello. Menoncello.
Yes, but both Italian wings, Ione and Liner.
Yeah.
They played well in the autumn international.
Okay. 13, you have Juan Ignacio Brex. Then, of course, the guy you just mentioned at 14, Luis Leiner. And at 15, Leonardo Martin. I'll just quickly run through the subs that Italy are going to be putting out there tomorrow quickly. Tommaso Di Bartolomeo, Mirko Spagnolo, Mohamed Hassa, Federico Russa, Riccardo Favaretto, Alessandro Garbisi, Giacomo Di Re, and Lorenzo Pani. Not Panini, that's something else. Pani.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling hungry at the moment.
You know, when you read these Italian names, look, let me look at those Italian names again. Tommaso Di Bartolomeo, it could be Tommaso Di Barolo, like a good wine, Mirko Spagnolo, could be Mirko Spaghetti, Federico Russo, that could be Rucola, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Favaretto could be Farfalli. I mean, I can change it. There's a lot of Pani could be Panini. Or a nice Panna Cotta. There's a lot of stuff you can change with the Italians, man.
Just 1 second, we go quickly to the people in the chat. Paul Terry is in there. Hi. Marnus is in there saying Henry Pollock is the most arrogant player in the world, just like Owen Farrell and Marcus Smith. I have to agree with the young man.
No. Listen here. You see the problem
But he's good for rugby.
We see it from one direction. Now you are speaking to English people, and they're going to tell you, well, that South African's arrogant, and that one, hey, it's always from a different perspective.
Listen here, Henry Pollock is a phenomenal rugby player.
No, he's not
good.
He's a good rugby player. You acting like he fucking needs to get the ball on fucking door.
But
I know you are his ass.
He is good for rugby. With that blonde hair as he stands out, people remember him. People that don't play rugby or don't...
I still say he reminds him a little bit of Ryan. I don't know why. But just from the haircut, that's all. There you go. Pollock is a breath of fresh air. Yeah, you know what? Pollock would suit playing for Arsenal, wouldn't he? If he was a footballer, he would be an Arsenal footballer. Just works on your fucking nerves from the morning to the evening. Then let's have a look at the Scottish lineup there, who will take on Italy. I mean, look, we'll start off with a man that comes from the Highlands, from the Drakensberg Highlands, Piers Kuman. Then at 2 we have Ewan Ashman, Xander Fagerson, Scott Cummings, Grant Gilchrist, Matt Fagerson, Rory Dash am Arsch, Jack Dempsey, not the boxer, Ben White, also known as Ben Shite, Finn Russell, the Scottish believe the greatest kicker in the world, Jamie Dobby, Sione Topoluto, Hugh Jones, shouldn't he be playing for Wales, Kyle Steyn, another man from the Drakensbergs, and Tom Jordan. The reserves for tomorrow, let's have a look there. Gregor Turner, Nathan Macbeth, what is he? Bloody poet here, man.
Shakespeare.
Elliot Miller-Mills, Max Williamson, Gregor Brown, George Horn, Adam Hastings, and Darcy Graham. No Dorsey van der Merwe. Duane van der Merwe still injured, huh?
Yeah.
Not in the squad.
I don't know if he's injured.
So.
I don't know if he's injured.
Huh?
I don't know if he's injured.
You think they just leave him out? He's about their best player, man. Let's be honest.
I'm just saying.
All right. So, before we move on to the England-Wales game, what is your tip for this one tomorrow?
It's going to be close, and I'm going for a Scottish win by 5 points.
I'm going upset. I'm going 24-21 Italy.
I'm going 20-25 Scotland.
I love Italy, especially that Gardasea region. That was beautiful.
Amazing.
We had a fantastic time there. Then the next game is England against Wales. I mean, it's a team that's on an 11-game winning streak against a team that has only won one of their last 25 games. So let's have a look at that English lineup. I know you're going to... Have you got your tissues ready to wipe your mouth? Because you're going to celebrate of all your friends here. At 1, you have Ellis Geng, Jamie George at 2, Joe Hayes at 3, Alex Coles at 4, Ollie Chisholm at 5, Guy Pepper at 6, Sam Underhill at 7, Ben Earl at 8, Alex Mitchell, who I think is a good scrum half, at 9, George Ford, another good kicker, at 10. Henry Orendil at 11. Fraser Dinwall at 12. Tommy Freeman, the brother of Django, at 13. Tom Roebuck at 14. And Freddie Stewart at 15. But I know Vern wants to know the subs, because that's where he really salivates. Luke Cowan Dickey, Bevan Rod, Trevor Davidson, Morrow Itoji, one of Vern's favourites, Tom Curry, another favourite, then Henry Pollock, Ben Spencer, and Marcus Smith. Vern, that's 4 of your favourite players in the world on the bench there.
Yeah, you can burn that bench, man.
No, be nice. And then they're up against the Welsh team. Okay, so at 1 they got Jones, 2 they got Jones. Oh no, I'm just joking. Nicky Smith, they're letting ladies play there already. Okay. Darby Lake, he might be getting drowned in a lake. Archie Griffin, Dafford Jenkins, Adam Beard, Alex Mann, Josh McLeod. He's from Connor McLeod. He is a Highlander. He's indestructible. Aaron Wainwright, Thomas Williams, Dan Edwards, Josh Adams, Ben Thomas, Eddie James, Ellis Mee, Lewis Rees Samet. Now, Vern, have you noted one thing with this lineup? They can't win. It's impossible.
They don't have a Jones in it.
They don't have a Jones. There's no Jones boys in there. They wouldn't beat Switzerland with this team without a Jones. When last has an Welsh team had no Jones in it?
Have they got a Thomas in there?
They need to recruit Tom Jones, man.
Yeah.
Let's look on the bench. No Jones is on the bench either, baby. Liam Bilger, Reese Carra, Thomas Francis, Ben Carter, Tane Plumtree, oh my God, Harry Davis, Kieran Hardy, and Mason Grady. Nah, crazy. Score prediction on this one, my son.
52-12.
For Wales, now that's a bold prediction.
For England.
52-12. I actually don't think the English hammer them that heavy. I'm going 33-21.
Okay.
I think the Welsh, you know, if they get the right tone out of somebody, if somebody can do the tenor or the baritone right, they should be all right. I mean, look, I'm just supporting Wales because of Catherine Zeta-Jones and Tom Jones.
Listen, as long as that national anthems are better than the French and the Irish ones yesterday, they were terrible, man.
Yeah, they couldn't sing, could they?
I mean, the one, I got a fright there when the one guy's opened his mouth.
Oh, there you go. So that is our Six Nations. So, but I'm actually looking more forward to next week in the Six Nations. Because that Scotland-England game, I think that's going to be mustard.
That's going to be a monster game, man.
I can't see Ireland losing at home to Italy next week, and I can't see Wales beating France. No. But that Ireland, the so-called Calcutta Cup, I will call it the Calcutta Cup, but that's a different story altogether. Then this weekend, Vern, we do have Rugby Sevens there in Perth, also known as Perthtoria.
Perthtoria?
Kind of, it's officially an Aussie home game, but I think the South Africans are going to have more support.
That could be.
So let's have a look at the ladies. I'm just going to put out the lineup. So those are the first 3 games. All get played on the first day. Some nice matches up there. I mean, look in the Group A, you have USA, Fiji, New Zealand, Japan. Obviously, New Zealand and the USA are the favourites in that group to go through. And in Group B, you have Canada, France, New Zealand, and Great Britain. That should be Australia. Sorry, I got that one wrong. Australia in there. Australia with Great Britain. So I think Australia and Canada, again, the favourites. I can't see it changing compared to last week, Vern.
Okay.
Because, I memean, Great Britain women, for them, it's can they score any points at all, is the question. Then on the men's side, you have South Africa. It all starts with South Africa against Spain, Fiji, Argentina, France, Great Britain, and New Zealand against Australia. So a cracking start there with New Zealand, Australia in the first one already. So we'll see. I hope the Aussies win this tournament this week. At home, should be good. We'll see. Fiji came off a win last week, so yeah, interesting. I will be doing some of those games, not all of the games. Check the notification, they're coming out later. I haven't done any of those thumbnails. I've got to work on all that stuff. There's no French League this week, and there's no Premier League this week, and there's no URC. But Vern, konnichiwa, baby.
Konnichiwa!
There is a round there in Japan, and there's some good games. Kobe Steel are going to take on Shizuoka Blue Revs. The Black Rams Tokyo are going to take on the Wild Knights. The Mi Honda Heat taking on Toshiba Brave Lupus. Toyota Verblitz against the Cannon Eagles. Kubuto Spears against Urasawa D-Rocks. And maybe for me, one of the top games of the week is the Tokyo Sun Goliath against the Mitsubishi Dynabors.
Yeah.
I almost said Dino Horse, but no, I said Boars.
Boars,
there you go. So lots of good rugby this weekend to watch. Sevens, Japanese League, and of course the Six Nations. I'm looking forward to it.
And one more week to go.
What do you mean 1 more week to go?
Super Rugby.
Yes, ooh, that's going to be big, baby.
Super Rugby.
My favorite, the best game of the year is going to start the Super Rugby off. Drua against Moana Pacifica. Yeah, I'll be doing I'm doing four of those games, 2 on Friday morning. So I'll do those, and then I'll go straight into the Olympics after that. But guys, talking about the Olympics, don't forget, Olympics this weekend, Manchester United this weekend, Super Bowl this weekend, rugby this weekend, and of course a lot of Olympic sports as well. Sevens, so stay tuned to the channel, man.
And don't forget tonight at I think it's 8:15. It is Red Star Belgrade against Maccabi Tel Aviv in the EuroLeague basketball. It's going to be epic, man.
That's an epic one, man. That is an epic one. So join Vern for that. Give him shit. Remember, when you do join Vern, and you always say hi from Vic, and just say hi, Vern. Vic tells you he's a prat. Okay.
Yeah. But those are two old school powerhouses of EuroLeague basketball, man.
I mean, Maccabi Tel Aviv. I remember the days of Bob McAdoo at Maccabi. McAdoo,
yeah.
they were the best club basketball team in the world for a long time.
Yeah, Maccabi's got massive history, man. So is Red Star.
But that's the show for today, guys. It's going to be good.
But before we go, I just want to remind yourself, get into that video we did, members only video, to take part in the competition where you can win hoodies, t-shirts, sweets, chocolates and stuff. So get in that one, check that one out, take part in the competition. It's a members only. We've got about 70 to 75 members. So check that out, guys. We want at least 40 members taking part in that competition.
And I just want to shout out to my aunt and uncle that are now visiting us from South Africa. For the next 2 months, have a great time. Watch some of the shows.
All people in Switzerland, hide your stuff. South Africans are here, the last South Africans.
You know what? I was mentioning it, aren't they lucky that the next few weeks the Stormers are not playing, because they're big Stormers fans, because the Stormers are cuck and would lose while they're here.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.